This episode is brought to you by Captain Morgan Sweet Chili Lime. The newest flavor from Captain Morgan is better than mind-blowing. It's mouth-blowing. Try Captain Morgan Sweet Chili Lime as a sweet heat shot with your crew. Please drink responsibly. Happy Cinco de Mayo, Brooklyn.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, Conlon.
It is. Oh, yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Hi, Izzy. We're gonna have some fun. It's a Monday, so we got to keep it professional. We're gonna have a can.
Yeah, but the 2.5. Oh no, it's actually just 2 mg, keeping it professional.
Oh. Okay, 2 mg.
Yeah, that's just keeping it professional. And I have been off the bottle.
Yeah.
Recently, so I'm just keeping it nice and professional.
Yeah, and we are in office today.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for having me.
Wait, thank you for being here. Why are you here?
Yes.
It's also a Monday, which is not our usual recording day.
It's not our usual.
Because you're in town.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm in town because I was in Vegas yesterday, but also Saturday and Friday night. I went to Vegas with T-Mobile to go see Post Malone. Whoa, Krakatoa.
Whoa.
Did you see it explode into the air?
I just heard it.
It had a light spritz into the air like a COVID diagram when they're saying you're spraying it.
Mine usually open a little bit different. I'm not familiar with this type of
I think these
opener.
They retired these.
Are they old? Can they expire?
I don't think that they can expire, but what do I know?
It's fine. Anyway, you were in Vegas. Sorry. It's almost easy to get distracted sometimes.
It's almost easy to just throw everything to the wind.
Mm-hmm.
No, Krakatoa to you as well, and yours. I was in Vegas for this Post Malone concert. It was a blast. Hashtag thank you T-Mobile. And then I was like, I'm right here. You know what's a 45-minute flight from LA to Vegas?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, let me step over into the studio.
Oh, I love that.
And get some things rocking in person.
I'm grateful for that.
Me too.
For you being here.
It's so nice to be back here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you back. Thank you for covering for me last week.
We're excited to have you back.
Like, my God.
Well, I mean, thank you to Hunter for stepping in.
Yeah, thank you for Hunter.
But
thank you, Hunter. Sweet boy.
Yeah, no, we're excited to have you. How are you? How's everything going with the kids?
I mean,
yeah.
I just don't wish that on my worst enemy. Truly.
That was so out of left field.
It was so out of left field. I mean, it's like kind of like sad if you want to hear what happened.
Yeah, walk through what happened.
So, I've had Rob for a month. Has never shown any signs of like any sort of discomfort, feeling sick. And on last Monday, he went from like, I had friends over. He was being super social. He always loves hanging out with everyone, just acting like himself. And then he started hiding under a chair, which he did when I like first got him. So I was like, maybe he's a little bit overwhelmed. Like, I'll give him some space.
Yeah.
And then once everyone left, he didn't come out, which was very weird and unlike him. And then I was like, okay, I guess just like cats can be finicky. So just like take some time if you need it. And then he never came to bed with me, which is that he's never not slept with me.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that. And then when I woke up in the morning, he was still
under the chair.
He had moved from the chair he got into his carrier, which like cats like don't want to get in their carrier. Yeah. So I was like, this is not right. So I like picked him up and then he kind of just plopped right back down. So I was like, okay, let's go to the vet. Vet didn't have any appointments, so we just went to the ER. And I really was thinking, like, I'm sure he's fine. Like, this is probably nothing. Like, he's a kitten, like, and as far as I know, very healthy. But they took him right back. And then the doctor called me back and was like, basically, he has like one red blood cell left. Like, he's severely anemic.
Yeah.
He's anemic and we need to start like blood transfusions like right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my God, like completely like out of left field. So I was like, yeah, do whatever you need to do, please. And then they're like, yeah, it's just like, you just need to really quickly approve the payment. I think it was $7,000 for the first blood transfusion, which I say just because it is so devastating that like if I couldn't just fork that over, it's like the other option is, I mean, maybe there's like financing plans, but like most people just have to like put their pets down. And it's so sad. So I was thinking a lot about that and just like how unfair and sad that is. But, you know, did the blood transfusion, and then the doctor who just was not sugarcoating like anything was basically like, yeah, like we're going to keep him overnight. Hopefully he makes it like through the blood transfusion. We don't have any blood that matches his directly. So we're just going to give him like the best match that we can and like hope that it works, just because like it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. I was in complete shell shock, like didn't even know what to do. And then she was basically like, so what we think it is either lymphoma.
Oh my God.
Because they also like did an ultrasound and his organs were inflamed. So they were like, it's either lymphoma probably or FIP, which is just like, it used to kind of be just like a death sentence for cats. It's this like immune virus that just like would kill them.
Yeah.
But now there's just like, it's not approved by the FDA, but like this underground medicine that you can get that is like usually very successful. So if that happened, like, I don't know, he would have been okay, hopefully, but I don't know. Either way, she was like, either way, the prognosis is very poor. And that is when I texted you and was like, I can't do the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally like leaving him there, like not knowing if he was going to make it through the night, like not being able to tell him like, I'm here. I'll be right back. Like, I love you. Like, you're like in the best hands.
Yeah.
Like him not knowing like why he didn't feel good and like why I just had to leave him like on a table being poked. Like I was beside myself. Like truly have never felt like so helpless and like sick to my stomach. Like so terrible. And then he did make it through the night. Thank God.
Yeah.
I got to go visit him. And they still didn't have any answers. And they didn't have answers until yesterday, so almost a week. But then he did get to come home, and he's been acting like nothing happened. And I did end up spending like well over $10,000, which is just like so insane. And I say that just because it's like I'm having some sort of like, it sucks that like something this big had to happen, but I'm like wanting to like put my whole life into just like figuring out a way to like make this more affordable or something.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the hell I would do, but like the fact that so many people just don't have the option, and just like if I was teaching, I would have to pay more than my yearly salary to keep my cat alive, and I wouldn't be able to do that. So I would have to put him down. Like I just like I've been so sick over all that, but he's been acting like he's fine. So they called yesterday and were like, he had a parasite and he's also FIV positive, which means he has he has feline AIDS.
Yeah.
Which he was tested for when I adopted him, and it was a false negative apparently, because I made them run it back again and it is positive. So he has HIV essentially, and so he has a weakened immune system, and so he couldn't fight this parasite.
Oh.
So, yeah. So now there's a lot going on of like, I'm freaking out about John and just like having one, because I also got John tested and he's negative. So now I have one FIV positive cat and one FIV negative cat. But I have never done this much research on anything in my life. Like I don't
know what you're talking about. Like,
well, basically just like in humans, like you can be HIV positive and HIV negative.
Yeah.
Rob is positive. John is negative.
It is feline AIDS.
It's feline HIV, yeah.
HIV.
Yeah, it's not progressed, but it is called feline AIDS.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If you like Google it.
But it's over my head, and you had to learn all that in real time, and then handing your credit card over.
And then I have been like literally, sorry, like obviously like very somber note to start the podcast on, but I have just been so immersed in this in feline AIDS and everything like that. So that's been tough figuring out what to do with those two. I talked to about 18 different vets.
Yeah.
And the transmission rate with indoor fixed male cats is like pretty negligible. Yeah. So, I mean, the best I can do is just like take them for frequent checkups, each of them, and just like keep my eye on it. And, you know, it only can be transmitted through like a very deep bite wound, which, you know, they've fought before, but not that intensely and just with claws. So I don't see how it would be transmitted between them. But obviously I am a wreck and just like kind of keeping a very close eye on the situation. And hopefully that's what it was. Rob had the parasite and just was very susceptible to it. And I still don't know if he has FIP, but I don't think so because he's acting normal. And if he did have FIP, I don't think that would be the case. So
yeah,
I think we're okay. I think I pray manifestation space that we are in the clear. And I thank God that I can, you know, give them the care that they need.
Yeah.
As my HIV positive and HIV negative son.
Well, you're out of
Lord
that
help
scary
me.
Part, at least that like being in the vet when I was texting you, I was like, I'm freaking out.
Oh my God. I'm also like so sorry to anyone that had to interact with me. I was like, I guess I can use the term crashing out. Like literally I couldn't like contain myself. Like it was just like beside myself, truly.
Understandably.
Yeah. But anyway, that's that. He is acting like nothing happened. The second he got home from the hospital, busted down the doors to the treat cabinet. So, I mean, he's on the mend, I pray. And the two of the boys are like now loving each other. So the absence makes
trauma bond.
Complete trauma bond. And yeah, that's it.
It's like stepbrothers.
Stepbrothers, yeah.
When they got in the fight and then like, maybe we're not so different, you and I.
Totally.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan Sweet Chili Lime is so delicious, so unbelievable. No words exist to describe it. As you guys can probably guess, it's better than mind-blowing. It's mouth-blowing. Every time we have some, we immediately look at each other like, wait, why is this actually amazing? It's giving spicy, citrusy, beach day in a bottle vibes.
Yep. Bright, citrusy, and spicy, this newest flavor from Captain Morgan is a balanced blend of sweetness with delicious notes of lime and slightly spicy chili flavor that is great for an escape outdoors with your crew or your next hangout. Captain Morgan Sweet Chili Lime is best enjoyed as an ice cold shot or as a chili lime twist on a classic like spicy daiquiri.
Oh,
yeah. The sweet heat shot is best served ice cold. Pour 1 ounce of Captain Morgan Sweet Chili Lime into a cocktail shaker with ice, shake for a few seconds, and then pour it into a shot glass rimmed with tahini, chili lime, salt, and enjoy. Or keep your Captain Morgan Sweet Chili Lime bottle chilling in the fridge before serving ice cold sweet heat shots for you and your friends.
But honestly, this is the perfect drink for summer. You're going to feel like you're on vacation. Please drink responsibly. Captain Morgan Sweet Chili Lime, premium Caribbean rum with natural flavors, 35% alcohol by volume. Captain Morgan Rum Co., New York, New York. Things are looking up.
I mean, it's just crazy to think that if you asked me last year, I would have said me, not a cat person.
Not a cat person. Now, you might have lay in front of a bullet, oncoming bullet for my cat. That's what it sounds like.
With plaisir. Avec plaisir. Monsieur.
What was that?
With pleasure.
Mm-hmm. You threw an accent, just sprinkled
that was
accent
just French.
Plaisir?
Avec plaisir. I think that's just with pleasure in French. But it's hard to say.
It's impossible to say.
I agree.
Some might say. Avec plaisir to you. That's good. Okay.
Okay.
My dad, I was going to say, every time we got a dog, I don't know why he felt the need to share this with us, but he's like, by the way, if he ever goes to the vet and it's more than $3,000, we're putting him down. I just like want to let everybody know. I'm like, we just got him yesterday and he's a puppy. So why did you tell us that? But
yeah, I mean, it's so tough. And with the ER, like I think that is going to run you more than just like the vet.
Yeah.
So, I mean, literally, I was just like handing over my card, like and it just breaks my heart that that's just like not something that I would have been able to do in the past and something that most people can't do. Makes me want to throw up. I did throw up a lot.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
At the ER?
No, I once I got home, it was around the time that you were actually FaceTiming me and I couldn't look at you in the camera or speak.
So, okay, cool. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because you were head down.
Face
down.
Face down, ass up. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Deep breaths. I think you seem in high spirits.
Grim start. I'm feeling a lot better since the parasite.
Since the parasite of it all.
Since the parasite of it all.
I mean, listen. I've had a parasite when I went and I ate that street food in Austin. I've
had parasites.
Well, I think we've all had parasites. Not fun. Imagine being a cat. That's the thing that is so hard about having a pet. It's like, tell me. We can't.
And I mean, you should see the way I am speaking to him now. Just like I wake him up every 5 seconds. Show me that you can stand up.
Let a bitch know that you can stand up.
Show me how you work. Come on. Yeah. But
yeah, it's frustrating. Yeah. That was like not at all similar, but like when Max got out of my yard and like he was just gone. And then at one point at like 4 a.m, I had to just go to bed.
Sleep is a foreign concept to me this past week. Like
hell. Can I also rewind about that night and bring up again that the young woman who found him kept him overnight and then posted in the morning that she found him on her story? What? Why didn't you post?
When did she find him? Was it like
she said? I found him at like 10 p.m. last night. And I was like, I was up until 4.
Yeah, that's
going to the encampments on the beach at night by myself to go see if someone had like picked him up.
It's just crazy how quickly it turns into like, oh, our pets are our children.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't think I need biological kids at all.
Oh my gosh. I hadn't even gotten there.
Like if this is like the level of investment I have in my cats, like I don't want to know the level of investment that's possible in another human. Like I don't think I want that.
Really?
It would be too painful to be that connected.
Oh, but darling, what if you soar?
But what if you soar?
Yeah.
But what if you fall?
It's always possible.
Yeah.
What if you get a parasite?
I mean, it's in God's hands.
Yeah. It's in God's hands. Having a kid is not as much in God's hands. That's in your hands if you want to or not.
Yeah, I get. Well, also not like I could end up like alone, in which case. Well, before, here's what part is in God's hands, that part. Because before, if I was like, oh, if I'm alone, I'll do like sperm donor, like I'll start thinking about it at 39 and take it seriously at 40, 41.
Oh my God, wait, you have a plan.
Yeah, well, that was my plan.
It's not actually in
But now it's in God's hands. Okay. It's like, because maybe I just won't do that now. So it's in God's hands, like if he wants to set me up with someone.
Okay.
Then that's fine. And if he doesn't, then I might not turn to science. I might just turn to my cats and say, "It's just us," and that's fine.
And that is fine.
It's just the 4 of us.
It's crazy.
Us 3 and the parasite.
I hadn't considered that. Any aspects of that, and I don't have to think about freezing my eggs.
I was just about to say I have to start thinking about it.
You have to start thinking about freezing your huevos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
You know they're doing brand deals for it.
I've seen them. Someone just did one that we know.
Yeah. I think it was Serena Kerrigan.
Was it?
No.
Taffy? Someone.
I think maybe Serena. I'm not sure.
I don't want to like throw names in the hat for people that froze their eggs. So I don't know. But it was someone.
It might have been Serena, but it does hurt in a way, or it's uncomfortable in a way that I don't think my body would be able to take.
Yeah.
Because it's like a squeamish type of thing. Ugh.
What?
Like it would make me very squeamish.
Now, what did they?
Mm-hmm. I'm not positive.
Okay.
They retrieve the eggs. So basically,
what does that
like
entail?
Take hormones before.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Wait. I get the squeamish part. It's happening to me.
And I don't know. Like I think there's like a scrape. I don't know.
Brooke, I was gonna say scrape. I was gonna use the word.
Because now I'm thinking of pap smears, which is a scrape, and that's tough.
Whoa.
And I'm thinking, maybe the egg retrieval's not a scrape. Maybe it's more of just a gentle retrieval. I don't know. Izzy, can we look up like what's the egg retrieval process like? I know you're out cold, unconscious, which is nice, but I know you're very sore after, which is what is the squeamish part for me.
I think that sounds like a bit of a scrape.
Because that sounds like a scrape to me.
Yeah, let us hear in the comments whether you think it's a scrape or a gentle retrieval.
Sound off. Okay.
Prepare for an egg retrieval. Me at the Easter egg hunt.
Eat healthy.
Prepare for an egg retrieval.
Okay, yeah, because you have to stimulate the ovaries.
Right.
But what about when they're going in to get the eggs?
Yeah, what you're going to get an injection.
With what? What's the tool?
This is almost out of our hands. Because now they've brought in follicle monitoring into the mix, and I've never even heard that, except when I'm biting my nails.
During egg retrieval, a special needle. Yeah, see, that's a special needle connected to a suction device is used to aspirate.
Special needles connected to the suction device?
Rob just got aspirated. It's used to aspirate eggs in the follicles. The needle is guided into the follicle. Yeah, there's prodding. There's prodding.
It doesn't sound comfortable, and it doesn't sound gentle at all. Okay, well, good to know that freezing your eggs is not just like.
No, it's not just like
jump into the cryo machine,
and putting it in the fridge. It's not just like a chicken.
Imagine if you laid eggs as a woman.
You do.
You do
your
lay
period
eggs.
In a way.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's shedding of the uterine lining.
Now we're cutting hairs.
Okay. It's like, I know at one point I knew everything about the menstrual cycle, and now I don't because I forgot it, of course.
Yeah.
But it is wild that like women should just like know that, but they just, not everyone does, myself included now.
Well, there's just a lot to learn.
There's so much going on, but like I feel like we should know it. And I just don't.
They didn't teach, it was weird that my science classes had like almost nothing to do with like anatomy.
I did
like we took Greek mythology, and I don't know how to write a check, I don't own a checkbook.
I don't either. It's actually come up a few times recently where I've been thinking maybe I should get a checkbook.
I don't know what a check is.
None of our business.
It's out of my hands.
Yeah.
It's literally out of my hands. I don't own a checkbook.
I don't either, but you can just go to the bank and ask for a check.
I don't know.
Which I'm not going to do.
I don't know where the bank is. I don't know.
I know. It's so hard. It's so hard. I validate you.
Thanks.
And I'm in the same boat.
Do you have a real ID?
I do.
Good
I got that when I got my California license.
Yeah, I think I have one.
But they've been edging us like since 2015 saying you need your real ID by next October or you can't get on the plane. Then it's, you need your real ID by 2017. Oh, you need your real ID by 2020. And then it keeps getting pushed back.
We were at the airport. Aiden's here in the back, and
Aiden.
He signed up for Clear.
Aiden, did you do T-Mobile too?
Yes, I was kind enough to be Connor's guest.
Love it.
Yeah, Post Malone was incredible. Jelly Roll opened for Post Malone. Jelly Roll is like, where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from? Cotton Eye Jelly.
I had only heard of him for the first time at Coachella.
He's so good. He has the voice of like 1,000 angels.
Really? I haven't heard it.
It's like it's like really good.
Okay.
Like he hits notes that like I didn't know were there.
Why'd you go Kermit in that moment?
Well, I was I wanted to do like a more guttural, like that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. That's like Jelly Roll vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I wasn't graced with the gift of song. I wish I was Ella Enchanted and I had one gift from my fairy godmother, and it was the gift of song. If
you really could, when it comes down to it, pick one talent, would that be it?
One talent that's not magic, right? Like you get one.
Yeah, magic's not a talent. Okay. Magic is an ability, like a special ability.
It's a toss up between the gift of song. Mm-hmm. I would love to hit a note. I think that probably feels so good. Like I bet that's a feeling. Isn't it weird? That's a feeling I'll never experience. Is like really hitting a wow.
Wait, I saw someone say somewhere that you have a good voice.
It was you. You always say that, and I don't know.
No, I saw someone else say it. I don't know if it was like on the Brooke and Connor Facebook page or in a comment, but someone said, wait, Connor can actually sing.
I can't actually sing.
I've always said that you can, and someone else said that as well.
You have always said that I can sing?
I don't think you've tried.
Should I get a singing coach?
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know. Why not? Maybe I will.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm dreaming right now. Oh, I drank that can. whoa. I was like, am I
Did
about
you
to
finish it?
Oh yeah, I finished it so fast. They taste so good.
Wow.
But I just full blown was like, how the hell am I here? Am I about to pass out? No, I had a can.
Yeah. I have to go slow when there's bubbles.
Yeah.
But I do like the taste.
These are like minimally carbonated, but they're good. I'm also a little out of it because the hotel that I stayed at, this is my second time staying there. It's Hotel Irwin in Venice, if anybody's familiar. So like last night I'm going to bed, and starting at like 4 p.m., there was about 15 people in the room above me doing some sort of bowling, a jig. And the way that the pace that they were running, it was giving child, but it was giving a child of great stature because the weight of their footsteps were like, boom, boom, boom. Like it was shaking things in my room. It went until 1 a.m. and then it stopped. And then it started again at like 4:45 in the morning. And I'm up on my bed at 4:45 banging on the ceiling. And then I keep calling down the front desk. They're not answering. I get dressed at 4:45 in the morning. And then I realize it has to be several adults and they're like partying. On like a Sunday night. I guess it's Cinco de Mayo, but
it wasn't last night.
I know.
Is there Cinco de Mayo Eve?
I don't know.
Quattro de Mayo?
Quattro de Mayo.
Eve.
The eve.
Good evening.
Cinco.
Yeah.
It was so horrible. I went to the front desk and they were like, we'll call them and let them know. And then I got back upstairs and they were silent for like 15 minutes, and then it started up and they were like galloping. It was the craziest thing. Like it's not like and they're like throwing stuff. I get up, I call again and I go, they're not doing anything. They go, sir, I can't call them. It's too early in the morning for me to call them. And I go, I'm banging on my ceiling to make them stop. He goes, sir, we really like to keep the interactions between guests minimal. You can't be knocking on your ceiling. I go, they're galloping. I need to knock on my ceiling. So I'm a little bit out of it because of that too.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's the worst.
The lack of sleep. Flying in from Vegas yesterday and then having 15 adult men galloping on my forehead all evening. Pause.
It's fine to say.
You don't want to say that there were 15 men galloping on your forehead.
You can if you want to.
Okay, I can.
That's my new thing. It's just like just always saying you can do that if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were 15 men in my hotel.
You can say that if you want to.
Galloping on my forehead.
You can say that if you want to.
There, I said it.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels good to get that off my chest. But now they're like, okay, if you hear it again, we'll move your room.
Some people just have lead feet. I'm one of them, I think. Which probably doesn't surprise you because that feels like something that like my chewing and like sucking on the water bottle translates to loud clomping.
I do think that you do clonk around.
Yeah, my parents would always have a really hard time because my room was above them, and they would always text like, "What could you possibly be doing?" And I really was just walking, and not like thinking that I was making noise. Some people just have a heavy trod.
Listen, I don't mind about the heavy trod. Galloping is another thing. Like the pace, I can't explain the pace of these men.
Mm-hmm. Like
they were like, it was like running, and I'm like, the rooms are small. Like, where are you going? Running with like intense urgency to the door, and then back to the window, and then back to the door. I'm like, they're playing tag. It was like the most insane. Like you're going crazy when you can't.
Did you put your AirPods in?
I had my white noise all the way up, and I had wedged my head sandwich style.
Yeah.
Hamburger style into 2 pillows.
Sometimes you can still feel it too.
No, it was shaking things in my room.
Yeah. That's tough. I'm really sorry. I'm also out of it, but sometimes 2 outs make an in.
Belly button style.
Hey.
Now, not us having an out of it competition. I started last week.
It's good that we just drank a can too. That could only help.
We're gonna not make any. I don't think we finished like one story today. We talked about like the uteral lining for like about 10 minutes to start the show. It's like parasites, freezing your eggs, and men in my hotel room.
I was going to tell you something about the werewolf shifter community. It's very sexual.
Oh, why not?
And so I was thinking about it on the way here, and then I decided not to tell you because both of our dads listen to the podcast, and I wouldn't be comfortable with saying it in front of either of them.
Are you able to use any sort of euphemisms in this? And then I could draw my own conclusion.
Okay. So what happened was, as you are well aware, I've been reading books with romance novels with the cartoon characters on the front.
Right.
Okay.
Like 9 of them.
Nonstop, addicted, can't stop, eating them like candy. Okay. The one I just read was paranormal. It's called Bride. Okay.
Okay.
Vampire, spelled Vampyre. Okay.
Okay.
X, like werewolf. And these, when I say this, it's like they're both like human presenting. They're kind of like a variation of a human, but they have those like traditional vampiric and wolfish traits. And also the werewolf, that's the man in the scenario, the male main character, he can shift, into werewolf form, like Twilight. Okay. So they're like humans, but a little bit of extra sauce there. Okay. So I didn't know that there's something called the Omegaverse. Did you?
First I'm hearing.
So that's like the werewolf like fan fiction like universe. It's like a big thing, which I didn't know about. Mm-hmm. A lot of werewolf shifting fan fiction. And in that, it's sexual, of course.
Why? Yeah.
There's something about the wolf anatomy that is present in these books.
Because
really all of them during the sex scenes that I didn't know was coming, and I didn't see it coming in this book. I didn't know it's like a thing, and the thing is that I don't want to describe it to you because our dads are listening.
Is it a huge throbbing cock?
That's like separate. It's related, but there's something on it.
Sorry,
I actually had to Google.
Like now I'm like, I don't want to wash my mouth out.
It's okay. You can say that if you want.
Oh my God,
you
thanks.
Can say that if you
want. Like that opens up a whole new world. Okay, so there's something present on the appendage.
Yeah. I was shell shocked.
That like I almost said dogs.
I was
werewolf.
shell shocked. I was like, is this happening? And then turns out it's just like a thing of werewolf shifter in the werewolf shifting community that I should have known. Like I asked my friend like, what's going on? And she was like, oh yeah, it's called nodding. What it is. Ho, what's up? But I don't want to tell you about it because it really took me aback.
Can you tell me and then we'll just bleep over the whole thing?
No, I almost can't.
Text it to me. Or we could use Google Gemini.
Yeah, we could, but the problem is I don't want to say it because I don't want my dad to hear it. Oh, it's the alphas. Wait, I don't know if it's just the male werewolf alphas. Wait.
Oh my God.
Wait.
We're talking milliliters.
No, it's not. It's not anything to do with that. Yeah. Wait. See where it says note? Wait, I didn't know that the females could not too. The cloaca. This isn't what was happening. So it's usually the alpha. But now I'm confused if this has happened to real wolf alphas.
I don't know.
I know it happens to real wolves, but I didn't know they were real alphas. So basically what happens, I'm going to talk about it like the actual wolf.
Okay.
It will be science and less sexual. So maybe I'll feel better about it.
You don't even have to make direct eye contact with me when you're telling it.
It's like in wolves.
Yeah.
Izzy, can you look up wolf anatomy? Not? Okay, wolf.
Google Gemini did, by the way, step up and
let's see. Wait, sorry. Can you go back to just the yeah. So during mating, immediately before ejaculation, the tissues swell up to lock the
pop lock and
the appendage. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Lock in.
So that is what happens to wolves in real life. So this is just me telling you science. I didn't know that was going to translate to my books. That's what I'll say.
Okay, so it's taking. Now, at what point in your books does it turn into bestiality? Because the anatomy being the same.
They were in human
animal,
form. They were in human form.
Not the penis wasn't.
Well, obviously there was some of the wolf present in the human form.
Right.
Yeah, wolf DNA. That only happened though because that was his mate. Like he would only ever knot for his mate. You don't just knot for anyone.
Yeah, we're not just nodding willy-nilly.
Yeah. So, and like, cause I was updating on Goodreads as I was reading this book, and before I even got to any of those parts, everyone was commenting like, "Oh, you're not gonna believe this," like spelled KNOT, and I was like, "What is everyone talking
they're
about?"
Gonna tie the knot. They're gonna get married.
I was like, "What is everyone talking about?"
Yeah.
Okay, then I got to it. Whoa! And I even when they were describing what was happening, I could not visualize. I had to Google.
I am able to visualize.
Yeah, it was described. I was having a challenge. Anyway, that's something that I've been having to mull over.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think that it's something that I will seek out ever again. I think I'm going to read the sequel.
Yeah.
Because I care about the politics of the vampire werewolf communities. Mm-hmm. And, we'll just see what happens.
Of course. See it through.
Of course, see it through. But I just wanted you to know that that's something that I've been going through.
I was right. My original guess, by the way.
What was your original guess?
Big throbbing cock.
I mean, it's a part of it.
Right. The
base. At the base. Yeah. Thank you.
The bulbus glandus.
Yeah.
Beautiful name for a young man. This is my son, bulbus glandus. Thank you. Bulbus glandus.
So.
Get up off of that thing.
Dogs don't do that, right?
We don't even have to.
No.
Yes, dogs.
Oh, knots in their fur.
Often get knots in their fur. That's not where that's supposed to be.
Dogs do not or become physically joined during mating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Max could not before
he could not because he is fixed.
But he could have if he found his mate.
He could.
I don't know if he's an alpha.
Max is very submissive. I think he's gay, but
you can be a gay dom.
That's right. Oh my God, you can if you want to.
You can literally be a gay dom if you want to.
My bad, I forgot about gay dom. No, but I do, unrelated to being very submissive, I do think he's also gay. He's also a young gay man.
Yeah.
He actually, yeah, he's gay. He's gay. He only humps guy dogs and men.
John only. Yeah.
He seeks male companionship.
You should, when we evacuated, we had 4 cats between all of us, which is like insane because cats typically hate each other. But I mean, the way that John was humping Cheddar.
That's cute.
It was adorable. And he did not like Sodi's girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, get that. I don't fuck with that.
Pussy.
I don't fuck with that shit.
No.
But he really liked Cheddar.
I've said pussy and throbbing cock on. I need to stop today. I'm in timeout for a second.
That's fine to be in.
Okay.
If you want.
All right, I'm back. I went to Charli XCX last week.
Yeah, tell me.
So our friend Emma is an angel and gave me and put 5 of us on the list. I love Charli XCX. I'm not like the biggest listener of that kind of music because it gets my heart rate up too high. Mm-hmm. But I could not wait to go to this show. This is the most fun I've ever had in my life. I
also do not typically gravitate towards that type of music and don't go out of my way
it's a house
to listen to Charli, music. Even though I do think she's so cool. It's just, I'm doing show tunes and shit like that. But every time I've gone, I went to Brat because of Emma and saw her at Coachella.
Yeah.
I have had a blast. It really does just kind of infiltrate
I get it.
The blood system.
I totally get it now. It was so much fun. The crowd was amazing. Even before the music that they were playing on the playlist before was Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve. And everyone in the crowd was just so fun and there to have fun. I'm meeting people in the crowd.
Yeah.
People are coming out. It was just such a good vibe. And you're right. I don't enjoy my time at clubs, and that sounds like club music to me. If that came out of the club now, I'm locked in.
I think so.
I'm nodded completely.
Also,
those around me.
Yeah, totally. Not to objectify Charli, she's wonderful to look at. Like, she's like a modern art piece. Like, just the way she exists in her body and like owns it and just like commands the room.
She's the only one on stage the whole time.
She's just, just cool girl.
I have to say, all these shows recently, and it's going to sound like I'm pitting women against each other, so I'm going to throw a guy in there too. Post Malone's production, Taylor Swift's production, that's really high production. She goes out there with just her body, and the graphic design is a word. Oh, is it like, is Brat Summer over? She probably saves so much money, and it's so cool looking.
Yeah.
And it's just like not, the production is very, very simple. Everyone's so much fun. That was such a blast. I was like, I don't want to leave. I talked about it for 3 days. But listen to this. Go from that next morning, Aiden and I fly out to Vegas. I go, let's take it easy. Because we just went to the Brat tour. Get a text from my friend Danielle. Want to come to G-Eazy tonight. I thought G-Eazy had passed away. I'd forgot about him. He's released no music. He was on the radio.
It's something that I would know of his work.
I don't think you would know any of G-Eazy's work. I don't know I don't think it's come across your desk. I got too tired.
Yeah.
Before he came out, because he did one of those things where it's like coming out at 1, coming out at 1:30, coming out at 2, and it was like a Vegas thing. I was like, I'm going home.
Good for you. Sometimes you can do that.
Yeah, I needed to. And then the next night we went to, that was the Post Malone night. So I saw Charli XCX, G-Eazy, and Post Malone in 3 days.
You didn't go to G-Eazy though, right?
I went to the show. I left before he came out.
Okay, yeah. So you had a Coachella of sorts.
I did. It was two headliners of Coachella.
Do you know that me and Sodi almost drove to Stagecoach for just the performance of Iris by Goo Goo Dolls?
I wouldn't have blamed you at all.
Literally,
I would have just flown here for that.
We can get tickets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
But I would have done it if I had them.
I bet it was
just 2 hours there, Iris, 2 hours back.
I'm good with that. Check in, check out.
Check in, check out.
Don't even need a hotel room. You just park.
Literally.
Wow. Yeah, I would have done that.
Yeah.
Did they filmed it? Obviously, we have to watch that in the bonus. I didn't see it. I forgot.
Did they film? I guess they do film that.
It's on.
I bet they've still got it.
People live stream it.
Seriously, in a big way.
I'm gonna get to a point where I'm watching Coachella, like from bed, and I'm just watching it on the TV. I can't.
That's fine by me.
I'll never. I'm not good at going to concerts, honestly.
Who, if they were headlining Coachella, would you go for out of your way to go for?
Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
Lil Wayne, Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Tom Misch.
I don't see that for him.
He will probably never be invited. I love him to death.
I know. Great guy.
What about you?
The 1975. I would love if they just did a Broadway cast for one of the nights. I don't see that.
I bought a Broadway ticket today. Isn't that funny?
No, you did not.
For next week, yeah. Next Wednesday.
Where?
Oh, Mary.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I want to see it. I'm going alone.
Oh my God, that's great.
I know.
That's supposed to be the most fabulous play.
I heard it's really great. It won a Grammy
and
or something.
it's short, which is nice. Short and sweet. There's no music.
It's 80 minutes. There's no intermission.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, tell us how that is for sure.
I will.
You still need to go see Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, I'm going to. I texted Milo. Oh, I was like, I want to come. And he was like, then you should.
Yeah.
Like, buy a ticket.
Yeah, you should buy a ticket.
I was like, oh, yeah.
You should.
Okay.
Oh my God.
We should have him on the podcast.
I'll be there. I will confirm be there in June.
I'm going to ask him.
I might not be good at that. I'm going to let you know right now.
Oh, come on.
But anyway.
I wonder if you would come on. Milo, will you come on the podcast?
Stop. You're making me shy.
Ooh. Well, I made me itchy.
What were we talking about?
Hell no. Hell no, we won't go.
To what? Oh, Coachella.
Coachella.
Okay, so yeah, I would like...
Coachella.
Yeah, I would do any sort of Broadway cast one of the nights.
Yeah.
I would do Miley.
Yeah, that was one of the best shows I've genuinely ever seen in my life. She's rock star.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
She's a complete rock star.
Thinking about her like quote unquote crash out years.
Yeah, it wasn't even a crash out.
It wasn't
a
crash out. It was a little bit JoJo Siwa coded. She was just kind of like being so vulgar, like, and pulling weed out of her.
And you know what I'm gonna say?
You can if you want to.
If you want to, you can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I was enjoying it at the time. I was like, that's great. But looking back, I wonder if she looks back at that and is like, what?
I think she literally like had to. Like as a Disney star, like she was like, I need to go so far the opposite way because she felt so stuck.
Yeah.
And then she recalibrated.
Just a quick reset.
Yeah.
Oh, at the Charli XCX show, I bought a young woman a high noon so I could put on her fur boots for a photo. I want to give her a shout out because that was really nice of you. She's standing barefoot in Barclays Center, and I'm wearing her boots. You had the same size shoes? I had to shove my foot in her boots. What
size foot are you? Is that how you ask that question? What size shoe are you?
What size foot are you? There I am. It's so fun. I am a 9.5.
Good job.
Someone argue that's small? I said compared to what?
What foot do you think I am?
What foot me?
What size shoe do you think I am? You might not get it.
I think you're a 6.
It's surprising. I'm actually a 7.
I did know that, and I don't know why.
But which is kind of big for my stature.
That is big.
Yeah. Because my sister's a 5. Were you above me in my
hotel last night?
Okay. Not last night.
Okay.
I have been to that hotel on the roof.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Randomly, like.
It was not me last night.
No, I know it wasn't you stunning around. I'm just talking about the rooftop. It was like randomly, like, not cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a good time. You're mad.
I'm mad. No, I'm not mad. What would I be mad about?
The rooftop.
I'm not mad at the rooftop. Just the vibes have been off and I think it's probably me that brought the vibe offers.
Shoot.
I have a couple other things.
Okay, me too. You go first.
Oh, go ahead. You go ahead. I gotta pull up my notes.
Well, actually, I was just gonna say something about Miley Cyrus really quick. You know how she dated Patrick Schwarzenegger? Patrick Schwarzenegger.
Did she?
Yeah. I think like right as she was coming out of that like Bangers era.
What?
And she wrote a song about him.
Look like twins.
Forget what it was called, but basically in it, it's like after they broke up, she was like singing about how he would do baby talk, which like makes a lot of sense to me, but I think it's sweet. It's actually not like turning me off from him. It's like endearing.
Are you turned on by him?
No, I wouldn't say that. Like I'm not overly. I think he's cute.
Yeah.
But I'm not like addicted. But it endears me to him rather than pushes me away from him.
The baby talk?
Yeah, because it's just like, all right, that like she's singing a song about her ex and like that was the problem. Like that's like a sweet, you know? Usually like when you sing about an ex, it's like this they fuck you, you know? But it's just like, hey, he did baby talk. He can if he wants to.
Doing baby talk to Miley Cyrus.
I mean, is it ideal? No. But it's a lot.
Okay,
it's a lot nicer than what a lot of other songs about your ex are about. Right. You know, it endeared me to him. I don't know,
but he does.
But also bars on the floor, obviously.
Okay, he does baby talk to you. He goes, "Hi, baby."
But he's a 10.
Are you hungry?
I think people don't understand the game. Like, if this person is a 10, then that's fine.
No, because
like
it's a sign
they're perfect in every way.
It's a sign of larger issues.
No, but that's what I'm saying. There are no larger issues if he's perfect in every way.
No, you just haven't found them yet.
But you're saying he's perfect in every way, like, and he will remain to be perfect in every way.
Okay.
But
I can rephrase it then.
Okay, rephrase it. He seems perfect in every way, but he starts baby talking.
Yes.
And it might be a sign of a bigger issue.
I think there's more things at play if an adult is baby talking you.
I do too.
I get if you're blinded by love and then that's what you guys do. But I on like a Freudian level, I think that's weird. Like,
I think if I were in that situation and I was like close with this person, I would say, ew, stop. Right?
But like they did it. You know, like that was something that they wanted to do. I think then
they did it and it's not ideal, but it's over.
Wow. So he's not a hero at all. He's a zero.
What?
He's not a hero. He's a zero.
What do you mean?
Does that not connect for anyone? He's not a hero. He's a zero. He's not a hero. He's a zero.
Why would he be a zero? I said it's fine.
You're breaking up. I thought you just said. Oh,
I'm sorry. The problem is over, not our relationship.
You've squashed the beef.
Yeah.
You've squashed the baby.
Yeah.
And him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I'd ever be able to shake it. Hi, baby.
Yeah, I mean, it's not good, but he's
is that
perfect
baby
in every
talk?
way, but
or is baby talk like
I think there's different branches.
Legislative, judicial, and baby university.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a no from me, dog.
Yeah, I would imagine that would get you. But I think that you're less forgiving than me in these types of situations.
Yeah. You're a romantic.
I'm a romantic. What can I say?
Yeah.
Speaking of, this is a great segue. Booktok is exploding. Because there's a new sheriff in town. Did you see this?
Yeah.
There is a young man.
I want to make sure the part that I saw wasn't on your close friends. Before I ask you about it.
What?
Didn't he follow you
back?
Oh,
yeah. But that's not, which is really sweet. But there is a young man on Booktok. His name is Luke. And he is literally just what the community kind of ordered right now. It's like one of the main characters from all of these romance novels that everyone's obsessed with came out of the page and walked into our hearts. He's this ruggedly handsome, he kind of looks like handsome Shrek. I don't know what his job is. He works he's Australian. He works in the fields in a tractor, with his hands dirty. And he's
a farmer.
He's some sort of agricultural job. I don't know.
Agricultural baddie.
An agricultural baddie. And
that's him?
No.
Wait, hang on.
He just came on and was my friends told me about Booktok, and reading has been so foundational to me since a young age. I would bring books to camp and I would have to hide them at the bottom of my bag because I was scared the other guys were going to make fun of me because it's not necessarily an accepting community of emotional depth here where I am. And
did you memorize this?
I don't know. And he's just taken everyone by storm, and now he has a book club, which I am a part of, and he loves fantasy, and he's really excited to start reading the romantasy books that are so popular. He hasn't gotten a chance to do that yet. Here he is. And I mean, I haven't I literally am going to his page and refreshing. He makes me so happy. It's just it's a refreshing.
You're getting choked up. What? Holy smokes. I'm getting choked up.
Dude. It's I literally it's just so refreshing to me. He's just such a sweetheart.
Luke.
And a lot of the men on Booktok, I'm always thinking is there an angle here? I'm always wondering if there's a hidden agenda.
Yeah, virtue signaling.
Not even that. I'm just are you here to get girls almost?
Virtue signaling. That is,
oh, is that what that? I don't think that's what that is.
I think it's hopping on and doing a lot of performative
but I just
in a manipulative way.
Though you can see Luke's genuine love of reading. I just am so moved by this man. I just think he's a great guy. And you can just tell.
Let's get him on the pod.
He lives in Australia or wherever he might live. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between an Australian and New Zealand
Luke Bateman
accent. And by that, I mean, I have never been able
I think I can. I can. Can we play it and I'll see
I think it's Australian.
Hello, Booktok. I've got some amazing news.
And he's so earnest.
I've started my own book club on Fable. Thank you all for directing me there.
I think that's New Zealand.
I'll link the book club.
Doesn't he looks like Robert Irwin and Handsome Shrek.
He looks like Shrek turned into a man.
Yeah. Plus, there's an Irwin element there as well.
I think his accent is the Irwin-esque. Oh, you are really at
Oh, I followed him when he had. Oh, this is not actually him. This isn't actually him. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
But you can go to me and then look at mine.
Really got in early.
I believe it's actually LD Bateman. Thank you. On TikTok. I think that's his username. Yeah, here he is. Oh my God, new video. Ah! Stop.
Wait,
stop. He's going to read ACOTAR. He's listening to ACOTAR right now. My God, I can't wait to see what he thinks. I really think he's going to like it. I really do. Can we hear what he has to say? I'm sorry, I'm talking over him.
Off and telling me that ACOTAR is like real vanilla or just a basic choice. I had to go with it because I have to do my Booktok rite of passage. And every time everyone's talking about ACOTAR, I just feel so left out. Like I feel like I'm at the kids' table and all the adults are in the other room.
How lucky are we to be living at the same time? That's what I'll say.
Yeah, Luke is...
He's the greatest guy. I mean, you just... Nothing but good vibes.
About books.
Literally.
That is one of y'all's books.
It is literally... Yeah, he did say that he's courting someone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Maybe it's a thorn of book and roses. What is the word?
What did you say? A thorn of corn and roses?
A book and roses. Maybe he's courting someone. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah, that's so
maybe he's courting one. Maybe the court is who we made friends with.
Maybe the
on our way.
Is the roses that we made along the way.
We thorn along the way.
Yeah, but I just like, it's literally like I just feel very connected to him, and it makes me happy. I forgot what it was like to have someone who's like content you actually are like. You remember like you used to go to someone's page and like see if they posted?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how Luke is for me.
That's beautiful that you have that.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, he did follow me on Instagram because he said that his friend, because I've been posting about him nonstop, unfortunately, and he said his friends told him.
His friends told him.
It's tough. It's tough when that happens because it's like...
We have like a lot of Australian listeners.
His American friends.
How does he have American
friends? I don't
know.
I didn't get that far into the details, but it's nice that we are connected.
Yeah,
in that way,
it's great to have a network.
Yeah.
From like a health perspective, I'm feeling very strange. I wanted to tell you
you're high, maybe.
Yeah,
and Celsius.
Probably a little bit. No, I'm twisted over here. I had a Celsius and a can. Two things I want to say that last time we talked, which is now 2 weeks ago, we talked about me removing Sriracha a little bit from my food. Mm-hmm. It was a Sriracha.
No.
Yeah. And I didn't say anything besides it was a Sriracha.
Do you think, have humans like evolved to be able to process that like daily spice like that?
Like not.
Like white ones?
White humans. People?
Sorry.
No, like I obviously haven't.
Right.
And there's a reason why, like, you know, my dad puts pepper on his something and he's like, this is spicy.
There's
like,
a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm like, I didn't have a jalapeno till I was probably in my 20s.
I still don't. I can't do that.
You can't I can eat jalapenos bite by bite.
No, I just really started being able to tolerate jalapeno chips.
Oh.
And I have a weird thing. I like wasabi peas, even though they really make my eyes water. I like wasabi.
You're crazy.
I know.
What are we gonna do with you, girl?
Yeah.
The fuck? I don't know. Why am I having so much trouble like figuring it out?
It's fine.
Oh my gosh, this is what I wanted to say. So I'm flying back to New York in the morning. There's all these, obviously, like my entire FYP right now is like, don't fly into Newark. Like, did you see that there was like a whistleblower at the Newark airport?
Mm-mm.
Someone came out, an air traffic controller is like, it is straight up not safe for the public to be flying in and out of Newark airport right now.
I didn't know that.
Because they're understaffed.
I didn't know that.
They were like, it's not safe for the public.
So why do they have flights then?
I don't know. Can we look up that thing? Newark is the airport that I fly in and out of when I leave New York.
We know. You love Newark.
It's close. I love the Newark airport. Newark Liberty International Airport is not safe for travelers. One air traffic controller at the delay-plagued travel hub reported. Can I read? It is not safe. It is not a safe situation right now for the flying public. The federal air safety employee reportedly told NBC News correspondent. Really an incredible statement, unsolicited. He just said that to me and separately. Don't fly into Newark. Avoid Newark at all costs. I'm obviously flying to Newark tomorrow and then out of Newark on Thursday to Mexico for a wedding.
Maybe I'm not understanding, but like it sounds like it'll just be a shit show and like less so like dangerous.
He said it's not safe.
Oh, okay. Also, did we talk about the rehearsal at all? Speaking of flights, yeah, we did, right?
We did a while back. Yeah, I didn't watch the new episode.
I didn't either, but like that is. Like,
I don't understand how Nathan is not on a watch list.
Well, I don't really get it either. I love him. Like I forgot almost how much I loved him.
A single burnt wire caused an almost 90-minute air traffic control stop at Newark Airport. What is going on? That's completely separate. That was a completely separate story. Okay. Sorry. We've now gone into Newark Airport mode.
Well, do you want to see the real life version of SpongeBob and Patrick?
It's actually, I had a lot of things I wanted to talk to you about last week that we just didn't get to talk about.
I'm sorry.
One is the Katy Perry song that like, I
want to talk about that.
I have a portion of my life that is now like when I listen to, if I ever hear that song again, which now I hope I don't, because it's all like, it was playing, you're like an indie.
I'm not hearing what people are hearing.
What do you mean what people are hearing? You don't like it?
No, I love that song. I've always loved that song. I used to fantasize all the time about me being Rachel from Glee and being with Finn, but really wanting Jesse St. James. And that song would play in the background while I would think about that. But I don't understand, like, that part is good, but people seem to be picking up on something that I'm not.
No, it scratched something in my brain, and I was telling Hunter last week, and he's like, you gotta stop. Frankly, it was first thought I had in the morning was an Indian Summer in the middle of the winter.
Well, now it's like, it is stuck in my head now, but it's not like,
I got like
the way that people are doing these exaggerated like performances of it. Like
I did one like 1 million views.
Yeah,
it's everybody's
everyone
loving
is feeling that way. My ears are broken or something.
Yeah, I went a little viral last week, and that's a taste of the high life. I'll tell you that much. Going viral,
I get it.
I see people go viral now, and I go, I was viral once.
We have hand scars in the exact same place.
How do you mean?
Look.
Oh, that old thing. That's when I was like grinding off my knot at the club on Friday night.
Grinding off your knot. I can't.
I don't if I want to.
I don't want. You can. You got my ass, but.
Okay. Well, I need to watch the Coachella version of Iris by Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah.
Goo Goo Dolls by Iris. No, Iris by Goo Goo Dolls. And guess what else? I gotta pee.
I do too, girl. But we'll see you in the bonus.
But we will see you in the bonus. Thanks for having me in person.
Thanks for having me.
You'll be, so we have what? Next week we have remote and then we'll have 2 in-person episodes.
I'll be in New York the week of June 9th.
Yep, and I will be there too. Now, exactly. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for having us.
Love you.
So nice to be here.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thanks again to Captain Morgan's Sweet Chili Lime for sponsoring today's episode. Get your hands on this new mouth-blowing flavor today. Captain Morgan's Sweet Chili Lime, a touch of sweet, a kick of heat. Please drink responsibly. This week on Close Friends.
I was like, what is help in Spanish? Aiden goes, ayúdame. And I go, no, ayúdame.
What is that word?
Poop, garbage, trash. You're sweating. Like, where's your jawline?
Sign up on tmgstudios.tv to watch the full bonus episode.